What's up, you guys? I've been sitting here. Lord. I've been sitting here trying to press this go live fucking start stream button for like 30 minutes. But here I am. I just had to put my nerves to the side because I'm trying this new thing. Okay, hold on. Why is the computer making all this noise? I'm trying this new thing in my ear. Y'all have to bear with me. Trying this new thing where I allow my shadow to have a voice, but I have not really just straight up in front of people allowed my shadow to have a voice. And a part of me is a little nervous, and a part of me is like, you know what? Like, if I can't have this channel and be who I am, and be accepted for all the different parts of me, if I can express myself on my own channel, what the fuck is the point of it? You know? And I don't know if anyone will show up for this or if I just get this space to just talk and then y'all can watch it later. But either way, I would like to give my inner child and my shadow full permission in this moment to express how they have been feeling today, to express the thoughts that have been going through my head. And I did do one of these before on Empire of Neutrality. And we're just gonna do it again. You know, I want my channel to, and I may be emotional, whatever. Like, if you can't accept that, or embrace that, then maybe this channel isn't for you. I just had like a really hard day today. And it's been like that for months, you know. And of course, I have my days where like it's okay and everything's good. But like I said, I'm trying out this new thing where I just give my shadow a voice because how will I ever understand my shadow or my inner child if I never let them speak, you know? If I don't give them the space to just communicate what's going on and how they see things instead of always trying to make it better somehow. You know, you got shit going on in your head or you got emotions coming up and you either try to just like flow with them or like that inner child just sitting inside and you're trying to like come up with a story or come up with a solution, come up with an answer to make it all better. And I think sometimes we just gotta give that inner child and our shadow a voice. So, a couple of things that my shadow and my inner child would like to talk about today is kind of some boundaries for my channel and some truths and some things that I've been through while having this channel. And the first thing I just want to start off with, I guess, is I used to think that this channel was a place for everybody, you know, like everybody's welcome. I love everybody, everybody's welcome here, right? That kind of mentality. And after having this space for a few years and working with clients for a few years, I've noticed that in some ways that's a limitation, and I should maybe put a boundary in place that not everybody is welcome here. That doesn't mean that I don't love and respect everybody, but we have to have boundaries. And maybe love and light side of Brooke couldn't communicate this, but maybe my shadow can. And like I said, there's like one side of me that's like terrified right now. And I think that's beautiful. Because I worked so hard. I have worked so hard to be able to love myself for exactly who I am. Yet, even on my own channel and even in my own family, sometimes I shut myself down. Even in my own relationship, sometimes I shut myself down. I don't speak my truth. I don't share my emotions. And maybe this is my testament to my inner child that even if nobody shows up, Brooke, even if nobody else understands you, Brooke, even if people judge you, tell you what you do is a joke, even if people tell you what you do is demonic, you're working for the devil, I know my truth, you know? And I've done so much work to be able to be empowered in all the different versions of me. And I think it's a beautiful thing that maybe some people need to see. That you don't have to hide those parts of you. Hey Lou, what's up? It's good to see you too. And that's another reason maybe I'm giving my shadow and my inner child a voice, because there are people that have seen like just the most fucked up sides of me, my vulnerable sides, my perceived weaknesses, and they just love me so much. And if they can love me like that, if Danny can love me through the shit that he has seen in me, why can't I? And maybe, I don't know, but maybe if I can just trust myself enough to show up as I am, I can let go of some of the ways I sabotage myself, some of the ways that I limit myself. Because I've gone in all of these different loops and I've tried all these different things and I've gone to these different mentors and I talk to spirit on the daily, yet I still loop back to sabotage at times. And that's another reason I'm letting my shadow talk, because I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why? A few months back, I manifested like some pain pills, right? And no, I wasn't like inebriated or doing crazy shit, but like I still, and I've done my shadow work. I've talked to Danny. I told him about it when it happened. I was honest. I put it down and I let it go. And it's been months and I still don't understand it. And a part of me that scares me, because it's like, what the fuck? This is what I do, and I'm surrounded by people that are crazy gifted and no one can give me answers and I can't give myself answers. So maybe if I just let my shadow talk, maybe when I watch this back, I'll get some answers. Or maybe if I just let it out, I'll open up a space to understand it. But it's hard. It's hard to sit here in front of y'all and feel weak or feel like I don't have an answer when my purpose in life is to give people answers. And I even remember, like, even when I was taking like a half a pain pill, that's what I was doing for a few weeks. Like, I wouldn't even take the whole thing. Sometimes, fuck, I would take the whole thing, but during that time, I'm like, Spirit's like, just love yourself, Brooke. You're still worthy. This isn't who you are. Just trust the journey. Just go on the journey. Just be honest, I don't have to hide it from Danny. I was honest and I told him. But a part of me is like, how can I help people when I'm doing this? Felt wrong. It didn't feel right. I didn't feel worthy. I just didn't feel good enough. And Spirit's like telling me, just keep showing up, Brooke. Just keep showing up. Trust us. And like, I have to admit that, I had some of the best readings I've ever done. And I don't know, it was just, it was really hard to be doing something that I didn't understand, that be in a place that I never thought I'd be in again, not understand why, and still show up and still feel worthy. Sometimes it felt impossible. But, anyways, I knew I was gonna cry. But I used to think that my channel was for everybody. Like I said, I needed to get those tears out. But I'm starting to realize that it's not. That maybe I need to put some boundaries in place with other people, with my channel, with myself. And there have been people all throughout this journey, these 2 years that I've been coaching, that I've been mentoring, and people come to me and they want change, right? And here's where me and the people I'm about to talk about are different. Because even when I felt like a failure, even when I felt like a fuck up, even when I didn't feel worthy, I still fucking show up. I still keep going. I'm still honest. Even when it's so fucking hard to be honest. I still express myself. I still keep trying. And I keep getting better. And things do keep changing. But if you are someone that comes to me and you talk about change and how you want your relationship to change, how you want your purpose, how you want your tribe, how you want money, and you call me or you send me voice messages on Instagram and Facebook and you're crying because your boyfriend did this or whatever it may be, and I'm there for you, free of charge. And then I tell you that I can help you. And so many times I've seen this. People come to me and they cry and they want change, but they won't even invest in themselves. Or they'll get a reading or they'll get a coaching and they won't do any of the work. And if that's how you are and you've stumbled upon this video, I want to tell you you're not welcome here. Because the people that I've met here, the things that I've gone through, and my fucking tribe, we're willing to put in the work. And that's a boundary that I need to put in place. Because not one time, not 2 times, not even 3 times, I don't even know how many times, I've had someone come to me and they get a reading and they're like, wow, this was incredible. I can't believe the stuff that you picked up on. It's so true. And in the reading, obviously, I'm going to tell you, okay, maybe this is the issue, this is the obstacle, this is the challenge, but here's how you can navigate that, or here's what's in the way. Here's what you can do to remove this block. And they're like, okay, I want to work with you, Brooke. I need to work with you. You know, I can't believe the stuff that came through in the reading. I feel safe with you. I trust you. Your gifts are amazing. They're like, set up a plan so that we can work together. I want to do this. I want to empower myself. And I fell for this many times. So you know what I do? I sit down and I write out this whole plan of how I can assist them from point A to point B. I come up with all the shadow work worksheets. I come up with fucking charts, fucking bubble charts, how to identify a trigger, soul work. I do all of that for them. Get it all set up, put in hours of work. And then I'm like, what's your budget? You know I have a set price on the on the website, but what's your budget? No response. So many times I've fallen for that. And I felt it though, and I knew it. But I was just like, you know what? I wanted to help, or I just thought that maybe they'd come around because I knew that they felt the connection and the possibility for their growth in that reading. I know that they felt it. And I just hoped that they were going to follow it. And I did all this work. And then they never respond. And if you're looking for someone to tell you when your twin flames come in, when your soulmates come in, when your dreams are coming true, when your purpose is going to work out, if all you're focused on is achieving or getting that manifestation, maybe I'm not the reader for you. Maybe I'm not the healer for you. I'm not the coach for you. Because if there's anything that I've learned on my journey, it's that a lot of the times, if our focus is only on achieving that manifestation, most of the time that's just a distraction. What Danny and I both learned by coming into union was that you don't have to be healed. You don't have to figure out all of your shit. You don't have to be perfect. You can make mistakes. The only thing you have to do to get in your twin flame union, to attract your soulmate, to serve your purpose, choose to empower yourself. Choose to invest in empowering yourself. Choose to find your purpose in every moment. And the union, the love, the tribe, the money, it's all just a side effect of that. So if you're only looking for the manifestation, maybe I'm not the reader for you. And if you're expecting me to, fix you or manifest for you or solve your problems for you, maybe I'm not the reader for you, because I'm not going to do the work for you, because no one is doing the work for me. Did you see the beginning of this video? Is anybody else here making me do that? I had to overcome my fear. I have to choose to show my emotions. I have to choose to be vulnerable. I have to choose to listen to spirit, even when it's fucking scary and when it's hard. But if you want someone to support you, to love on you, to encourage you, to give you some tools, I got you. There's just been some things on my mind today, a lot of things on my mind today. And one thing that has just rubbed me the wrong way today, we about to see some sacred rage for a minute, but I am sick and fucking tired of people and readers and family members and friends and co-workers and whoever the fuck. I'm sick and fucking tired of people that won't allow you to love them, won't allow you to help them. If you are too good for help, if you are too prideful for help, if you think that this journey is for you and you alone, if you think that you're going to figure this out all by yourself, if you think and believe that you don't fucking need anybody to succeed, this channel is not for you. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the readers. I'm sick of everyone pretending like they don't need anybody. Because there have been so many times in my life where I was alone, where I didn't have money to invest in myself, where I didn't have friends to accept me, where I didn't have anyone that gave a fuck to understand me or love me through what I was going through. There's too many people on this channel that have been exiled and outcasted and misunderstood and isolated and fucking lonely for you and your selfish ass to show up on my channel and feel superior or too proud to allow anyone to help you or love you or support you. And this channel just isn't for you. If you feel like you are better than anybody that you see on this channel, if you feel like you're better than me, that you do your work better than I do, this channel is not for you. I am not for you. And you are not welcome in this space, because this space, we represent oneness, unity, consciousness, one love. And in this space, we are all equal. Every single one of us is equal. And we get to support each other. We get to love each other. We get to be there for each other. And we choose not to do this alone. So if you want to journey alone, or if you're too good to ask for help, or if you're too proud to be vulnerable or intimate or show your perceived weaknesses, you're not welcome in this space. Because the only way to grow is through connection. And not just connection with spirit, not just connection with self, but connection with all that is. Imagine this. What if Jesus, okay, I was talking to Jesus earlier. What if Jesus said, fuck everybody. I got this beautiful connection with God, with spirit. We talk on a daily. Father, call him right up. What if Jesus said, you know what? I don't need anybody. What if he didn't have his disciples? What if he didn't love Mary Magdalene? And he just said, you know what, I'm going to do this on my own. I don't need anybody. Look at all that would have been lost. What if all the people that were healed by Christ said, you know what? I have everything that I need to be able to heal myself. I don't need anyone else. I have all of the answers inside of me. How fucking self-absorbed is that? How selfish is that? To take away someone's gift of healing you, of loving you, because you think that you are capable of it all on your own. Which leads me to my next point that I feel like I need to get into real quick so that y'all understand, like, maybe why I feel this way. Oh, shit. If there is anything that I've learned on my journey with my tribe, with my mentors, with my twin, especially, is that your real friends, the people that truly care about you, and this is a guarantee, are going to trigger you. So if there's anything that I've said that triggers you and you aren't willing to be curious about that, then maybe this channel isn't for you. Because that is the point of soul connection on all levels. Twin flame, soulmate, spirit, right? Like, think about how many times spirit triggers you. Do you get mad at them? But let a human trigger you. And we see people attack each other. We see people try to defend themselves. We see people project. So when you get triggered, if you feel like you gotta attack somebody, you gotta defend yourself and your pride, this channel is not for you. Because we explore our triggers with curiosity here. Why? Because the triggers are meant to empower you, not devour you. Anytime I have ever really come into contact with someone that I resonate with on a soul level, twin flame, soulmate, real soul family, spirit, ascended masters, angels, they trigger me. At some point, there's a trigger. There is an obstacle divinely put in place for you to overcome. But a lot of people run from their triggers. A lot of people run from confrontation. A lot of people run from connection because they want to express their feelings. They want to express their truth, so they'd rather just shut it out. Triggers aren't personal. And when you get triggered by someone that you know loves you, wants to help you, empower you, just wants to be honest with you, is just speaking their truth, whether it's your truth or not, and that triggers you, and you have to shut down or shut them down or attack them or defend yourself. You're going to be very uncomfortable here. Now, if you can take a trigger and you can explore that trigger with curiosity, there is so much growth for you here. You know, since I've been a tarot reader, I've had people from my family discredit, outcast what I do. I've had my own mom call what I do a joke. I've had my friends. I'm okay, Skylar. I'm just expressing myself because I'm not afraid to show my vulnerability because I accept myself completely as I am. And even though that's hard sometimes and it's scary as shit, I have committed to loving myself, whether I am crying, whether I'm mad, whatever. But thank you. I'm okay, baby. So, like I said, I've had my mom make a joke out of what I do. I've had friends pick on me and talk shit about me and laugh about me, laugh at what I do. I've had people from high school message me on Facebook and tell me that what I do is demonic, what I do is fake, that the only way is through Jesus Christ, and there's still time for me to be saved. And it sometimes it blows my mind, you know, because people think that they can watch a video of mine or scroll through my Instagram and they know me. They know what I've been through. They know what God has told me is right for me. No data. What's that? Hold up. Is this good? Am I good? I don't know if there's anyone in here, but is the stream still good? I've had so many people make fun of me or tell me what I do is demonic or that it's a joke or that my gifts aren't real or that whatever. Back to the high school person that messaged me and told me what I did was demonic and there's still time for me to be saved. And like I said, it blows my mind because how do these she comes in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Lou. She came to me in the name of Jesus, yet she judged me. Told me that what I was doing was demonic, which blew my mind because Jesus be helping me with my readings. But it hurts. You know what I mean? It hurts when people say things like that because I realize just how many other people think that about me, but they don't say anything, you know? I've had too many experiences. And like there are times that I don't share with my family what I do, these beautiful moments that I have with my clients, and I don't share my gifts with my family. There's one person, Skylar, that I feel like I can really be myself around. I get to talk to her about my spirit animals. Nama, I get to talk to her about spirituality and my gifts and my magic. And she doesn't judge me. But like, I don't get to have that conversation with my parents, and I can only be mad at myself for that. So, this right here, this is like my stepping stone. Hopefully, my breakthrough moment where I can love myself enough to be honest with the people I love about who I am. There's just been too many things that I can't deny. I've had complete strangers get a reading from me, get a coaching from me, and one client's coming to mind, and she was in our mentorship, and I didn't even know that I could talk to dead people. I didn't even know until I just my inner child's laughing. I don't know why. But I didn't even know that I could do that. And then I had a client, and I'm tapping into her energy, and I'm talking to spirit, and I'm channeling messages for her, right? For her coaching session. And I had this grandmother energy come through, and I heard the name, I'll just make up a name, but I heard the name Mary, right? And I had the hardest time trusting that. But I was like, you know what? When God calls on me, I'm going to take the leap of faith, right? I'm just going to jump. So I did, and I get into the coaching session with her, and I'm like shaking in my boots, right? And I tell her that I had a grandma come to me, and her name was Mary, and I told her the message from Mary, and she was like, "Yeah, that's my grandma's name." And I'm like, how did I know that? I can't make that up. I cannot make that up. But why that girl came to mind is because she got the gift of speaking to someone that passed away, and she was just like, "Oh, yeah, we had some stuff go down." Like, just didn't even phase her. Like, she didn't even care. Like, "Oh, you're talking to my dead grandma? Okay, whatever." When sometimes, like, I would have given anything to talk to my Mima that passed away. I would have given anything when I was a teenager and my best friend died, and I was mad at God, and I didn't understand why he would take the one girl that I ever really trusted and loved, why he would take her away from me. That's when my addiction stuff really started. I would have given anything to get a message from her. And she just acted like it just didn't even matter. And I've just had too many experiences that I can't deny. And I can't sit here and do this half-ass anymore, you know? And if that means I gotta get up here and cry sometimes to show y'all that that's okay, to prove to my inner child that she's safe, that she can trust me, that I really don't give a shit what anybody thinks, that I love her and she's sad, love her and she makes mistakes, and that if she's too much for anybody, it doesn't matter because I got her back. And hopefully that trust that I'm building with myself give me the permission one day to be that all the time, to never shut myself down, to let my family see my gifts. Because if you don't see my gifts, you don't really get to see who I am. And I think that hurts me a lot more than I've ever really admitted. And I started this stream, just allowing my shadow to talk. And I'm beginning to see that maybe why I kept looping, why I found myself somewhere that I never thought I'd be again, was because I wasn't being honest with everyone about who I am. People ask me what I do, and I'm like, oh, I'm a coach, or, holistic healing. I butter it up and say it in a version that they'll accept instead of saying, I'm a fucking light working twin flame starseed sent to planet Earth on a mission to save the multiverse. I'm a channel. I can talk to dead people. I could do energy work. I got fucking magic. Why don't I just say that? Why, Brooke? Why don't you just say that? Because I've been rejected so many times. And I've built all these walls and all these personalities to protect myself. And I've put on all this chameleon skin to blend in so that people accept me. But I dim my light. I bend and mold myself to the version that person will accept and love, that my mom will accept and love, that my dad will accept and love, that my boss will accept and love. And I can't do it anymore. I won't. And it might be step by motherfucking step, but right? Oh, that is the wisest girl I've ever met in my life. Skylar. Same. I have so many personalities that I don't even know who I am at times. And that is what led me to my addiction. Because I lost myself. I lost myself in all the masks that I obligated myself to wear so that other people were more comfortable. So that I didn't trigger people. So that I didn't make people uncomfortable. So that I pleased everybody else. And I'm not doing it anymore. I deserve to be happy. And I can't be happy half-assing who I am. And like I said, if that dude in there, if Danny can love me after the shit and the mistakes that I've made, after the things that I've done, that's the beautiful thing about a twin flame relationship. We think that it's this relationship, but it's not. You experience the twin flame journey all the time in your life. You just don't know it because people have lied to you. People have created this ideology of what it is. The twin flame journey is two people embodying, giving, and receiving God's love. That is unity consciousness. That is balance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. That is harmony between the spirit and mankind. And that is what Danny has shown me. He has shown me God's love. He's put it right in front of me so that I could see it, so that I could learn and understand. And then I could choose to love myself that way. But it doesn't just stop with Danny. And for him, it doesn't just stop with me. Mastery is being God's love, being the presence of God's love all the time. with every person. And sometimes that means putting boundaries in place. This was a hard video for me, y'all. You know, and if you expect love and light without any mistakes for me, I'm not the reader for you. Because I am 100% divine and I am 100% human. And I learn from my mistakes. That's how I get better. That's how I evolve. So if you expect love and light and positivity, I'll always give you empowerment. I will always give you integrity. I will always give you the truth in God's love. But that doesn't mean that I won't make some mistakes, that I won't say some fucked up shit and have to come back and be like, listen, I gotta apologize, or I realize I was wrong. But if you don't expect any mistakes or any hardships, me and Nama and this channel is not for you. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Amen. Life comes with love, hate, and forgiveness, which can hurt, but be amazing at the same time. If you want a channel, that leads me to a good point. If you want a channel that's going to tell you that if you reach a certain vibration, a certain level of mastery, if you reach twin flame union and everything's going to be good, there's not going to be any more pain, there's not going to be any more hardship. That's not the journey I'm on, and I'm not the channel for you. I'm not the teacher for you. Maybe there is other teachers up here, other leaders, other consciousness mentors, other witches, other life coaches, other readers, other gifted, beautiful souls that their journey is all love and light and all positivity. And maybe they have gotten to a place where it's just great 24/7 every single day for them. But that's not my journey. And that's not all you're going to get from me. Not anymore. Empress of Duality, this side. For a reason. Look, even my hair, y'all, I can't make this shit up. I was born with natural blonde highlights. I have brown hair, and then I have natural blonde highlights. Even my hair is the essence of duality. It's who I am. And I'm not happy being just one or the other. And there are other people, my people, that have a similar journey as I do. But if I don't show up in this duality of who I am, I'm gypping them. I'm gypping myself. Because there's so many things that I've been through in the darkness that I can bring to the light for someone else. But only if I'm willing to go there. Only if I'm willing to be honest about my shadow, about my pain, and say this is not always easy. And if you can find a channel, or if your life is always easy and you just want to know how to manifest, then please do that. But that ain't me. I wasn't born to be that. I even tried dyeing my hair back in the day and getting rid of my blonde highlight because, believe it or not, I was picked on for that too. Bitches would either tell me I was lying, that I didn't really have natural blonde highlights, or when I put my hair up in a ponytail, it's right there in the middle, so I look like a skunk. So I tried to dye my hair brown and hide that part of myself for a little while. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I won't do it. I could even hear my inner child before we got up here like, you're too much, Brooke. You're just too much for people. You can't show your pain. You can't show your weaknesses. You can't show your fears. It's too much. You can't show your anger. You can't express your anger. You can't get up here and cry. It's too much for people. Well, if it's too much for you, you're not welcome here. Unconditionally, fuck you. And I mean that with so much love. I do. But that's my boundary. This is my channel. This is who I am. And you can either fuck with me or not. I sick now, I'ma own you. I'ma get him. No, namaste. I'm just kidding. Hey, Lauren. What's up, love? It's so good to see you. Thank you, Sky. I look up to you too. My niece, she's what? Are you what, 10? And that is the wisest soul I think I've ever met. I mean, this girl was like 6, 7 years old and talking to spirit guides. Like, what? I remember one time Skylar and I were in the car and we were talking about spirituality and we were talking about spirit and we were talking about God, right? And we're driving in the car on the way to like our grandma's house or something. And we're having this, when you just get caught up in the 12, sorry, Sky. You get caught up in the heat of like a really powerful transmission, like you're channeling energy, right? It's divine wisdom coming through, you're channeling source. And me and her are just going back and forth. She was way younger then, okay? And we're driving in the car and we're just going back and forth talking about spirit, talking about God, talking about, that we're meant to we have superpowers, right? And we do. We do. But you know what? Your greatest superpower is being you. Ooh, baby, when you're you, can't nobody tell you shit. Can't nobody tell you shit. Anyways, back to my story. So we're driving, talking about all of that. Ooh, all of the vibes, all of the energy coming through, activating all sorts of stuff in each other. And we pull up at the stoplight. Skylar, tell me if you remember this. We pull up at a stoplight and we look at the license plate in front of us, and it said, what did it say? God's love. Skylar, do you remember that? What did it say? God's something. And me and her look at each other because we're talking about God, right? And I think this was one of the first times we ever just like really dove deep into to talking about that together. God's voice, God's love, God's light. I don't remember. Me and her look at each other and I'm like, you can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. But anyways, I'm proud of you too, Sky. I'm so thankful to have you in my life. And I hope that this is inspiring to all of you that stuck around through all of what I just showed you guys. That expressing the duality of who you are, giving your shadow a voice will empower you. It'll lead you to the people and the places and the opportunities that are destined for you because there's nothing fake about it. There's nothing distorted about it. It's just true, raw self-expression. We talk about superpowers. Self-expression, expression is a superpower. Not everybody can express themselves. And that's why a lot of humanity suffers, because they were taught to suppress their expression. Lou here, Lou was my very first live personal tarot reading. That was like 2 years ago. I love you too, Lou. No one's perfect. Amen. Heck yeah, if I'm too much, look, now listen, sometimes I got the strength and I'm getting better at it, but it takes practice. That's why I said in the beginning of this video, I laid some boundaries out for this channel because we need some motherfucking clarity on Empress of Duality. Don't come to me if you don't want to do the work. Don't come to me if you think I'm going to fix all your problems or do your work for you. Don't waste my time and all these beautiful people that are doing the work, that are facing their pain, that are feeling their pain. Don't come to me if you're not willing to do that. I am not the reader, the coach for you. But anyways, that's all I got. I feel so much better. I feel so much better. I even had this conversation with myself, but the energy just stayed. And I felt nauseous. And I got my pajamas on. What y'all think? Aren't they pretty? But I was feeling like nauseous and just. The spirit was like, Brooke, you gotta get up there. You gotta talk about it. You gotta show up. It's the only way. And I'm like. So I went into my little toolbox and I got out my tool where even when there's fear, even when I'm afraid, even when I am self-conscious, even when I am trembling and nauseous from the nervousness, I can take all of that and I can allow it to be there, but in the background of my awareness, and I can still take a step forward and show up. Yes, I have learned a lot from you, Lauren. You have been so amazing, so good to me in ways that my human self can never express. I just, I hope that one day I can somehow give back to you or give to other people the support and the love and the encouragement that you have shown me. This has been some of the hardest few months of my journey. And I thought I was like getting good at this shit, right? I'm like, oh, fucking this spiritual light working journey up. I'm a twin flame. Like, you know what they don't tell you? As you raise your vibration, I swear the levels get harder. Like, they be hard. But anyways, I know, I'm not gonna lie, I did like cry the other day when I was reading your messages because I have never in my life ever had another beautiful woman and friend message me, a girl. Now I've had like Lou, he you know, he'd be hyping me up, but I've never had a female ever willingly message me and say, I believe in you. Like, I believe in what you do. You know, uh, if you need anything, like I'm here for you. Like I've never had anyone do that for me, and it was a very special moment for me. And I thank you for that. I love you, Sky. With every new level comes a new devil. Okay, see? Ooh. All right, you guys. I've been up here for like a whole hour. My ass is sweating. I got to go. Like seriously. Need some air. My ass cheeks are literally sweating. I got to go. But I love you. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for being in my life. Thank you for accepting me as I am. Every time I show up and you guys just choose to love me, it blows my mind how it does. It just blows my mind sometimes the support and love that you guys give to me willingly. Like, I ain't taking it from you. You're choosing to love me, and it gives me so much strength and encouragement and the will to keep showing up and empowering myself. But I love you guys, and I can't thank you enough for being a part of my life, for choosing to do this over and over again with me. Like, y'all ain't tired of my ass yet? Life after life, y'all ain't getting sick of me? No. I love y'all. Say bye, Nama. Say bye, Nama. It's my Nama. All right, I'll see y'all soon. While I got y'all here, my birthday is the 18th, 3 days. And I've got a little birthday surprise for my YouTube channel on my birthday on Thursday. So y'all be looking out for the notification because we about to turn up. Hey, we about to turn up. Hey, I'm gonna be 27. Hey, y'all come celebrate with me for my birthday. Okay? I love you guys. I already said that, but like, I just felt like I love y'all. I'll see you soon. How do I do this?